When Bailey Gifford recently sold a lot of shares of NIO, people, the trolls were highlighting that the shorts, the Tesla fact bags. Do you think Bailey Gifford was right now? Or do you think Money Making Mitch was right? Also, every major news network in America always put out, like Yahoo Finance, when NIO was down and the stock is beaten down and it's down and it's down. But none of them are reporting this. I wonder why. So to set the stage for this video, take a look at this clip and then we shall continue.
Craig, let's just start on the supercharger element of this, because this has got a lot of, well, the auto industry worried. I'm not sure, of course, whether internally at Tesla, they're pretty worried too.
So for them to, make this sudden decision to get rid of, roughly 500 people, including the head of this business, who they just put forward in front of investors a little over a year ago as, an example of the deep bench they have behind Musk, really is leading to a lot of people scratching their heads.
Craig, I want to bring you some breaking news that's happened since you've sat in the chair. What I'm hearing and what I've reported just now with Dana Hull, Bloomberg's Dana Hull, is that Tesla's most senior HR executive, the senior director, Ali Araballo, has actually left the company. My suspicion is she was fired, but this is another example of a high-profile exec departure alongside a really big wave of layoffs. I know that you're aware of this story. Just give us your reaction.
I think it is very interesting that this makes it 2 in 2 days of major departures of senior women within this organization. I think it's a company that for the most part, when you do tune into these events that Tesla puts on, it is very much male dominated. And I mentioned that Investor Day in March of last year, there were 16 executives who were trotted out along with Elon Musk. Only 2 of those executives were women. I also just think that this latest drumbeat of news just really sort of speaks to this idea of as you reported, Ed, last week, of chaos, right? It really seems like a chaotic moment for this company, where they're trying to sort of fix problems that they don't have and not addressing problems that they do have.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Remember when I was telling you about this, that in all of these analysts, like the Pupavosian, Tatavosian guy that comes out, because no one will go to Motley Fool anymore, so they're spreading their propaganda on YouTube. And I told you their tongues will have to twist in their mouth. What do you think he will be saying now? Let's see how he spins this one. You see, Morgan Stanley reiterates 100% upside potential on NIO shares. You heard that right. Morgan Stanley analyst Tim Shaw released a news research note on NIO commenting the April delivery results and the upcoming sub-brand Onvo. Morgan Stanley has a price target on NIO shares of $10, implying an upside potential of 112% as of the release of this note. Now, do you think that Morgan Stanley is the only one that understands that Onvo is coming out, along with Money Making Mitch? No, the rest of the analysts know this. But you notice how they don't mention it, they don't say nothing. But when it comes to other companies, future projections looks great. The game is always being played. You have to learn how to play the game and understand. When the stock price was falling, and I was saying, when others were saying, oh my God, this is bad, William Lee needs to do something, I said, the emperor knows what he's doing. Shut your mouth, boy. NIO's April sales increased 135% year over year and 32% month over month to a year 10-day high of 15,620 units. This was a step closer to its previous peak monthly run rate of 18 to 20 units, the analyst wrote. What do you think will happen when Onvo is released, guys? What do you think will happen? Do you think we'll go past the 18 to 20,000 units? Please put it in the comments. Also, Do not forget to hit that thumbs up, because sometimes I say it at the end of the video and people leave without hitting it, and we're not getting enough awareness to this channel and to NIO. So do not forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. So Morgan Stanley said the 32% sequential increase in sales is likely driven by recent discounts, adjusted battery as a service offering. Yes, that played a big deal, guys. SUV, along with the government incentives. Remember, we talked about the government incentives early on in my channel, that it will start taking effect, and we will see it in our monthly sales, because the government had also implemented more subsidies for companies that do battery swapping. People forget that. SUV sales rose 31% month over month to 8,800 units, and sedan models were up 33% month over month to 6,800 units. Now, with this holiday that is taking place right now in China, remember the Labor Day holidays. Sales might slow down. However, Emperor Lee, in his infinite wisdom, rolled out the 150 kilowatt battery just in time for the holidays, guys. So in the next earnings report, if people panic based on sales for this week due to the holidays going on, when the earnings report come out and they see how much money we make from people renting those 150 kilowatt batteries, boom, 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 and the stock will continue to wiggle up. Sedan models were up 33% month over month on 6,800 units. We saw weekly orders picking up more meaningfully last week, likely driven by recent discounts, adjusted BAS offering, and to a lesser extent knockout on effect bought by Xiaomi. Yes, remember we spoke about that, guys? The Xiaomi killed the Model 3. Morgan Stanley highlighted NIO's recent public rollout of the Navigate on Pilot Plus. That also has helped us, bringing us closer to complete driverless service, unlike Tesla's, which is still killing people, sadly. Morgan Stanley highlighted NIO's recent public rollout of the Navigate on Pilot Plus software to all customers driving a car from the second generation platform, NT 2.0. NOP Plus made accelerating progress on April the 3rd. NIO began rolling out the NOP Plus driver assistance feature, available in urban areas to all NT 2.0 platform-based vehicles. According to NIO, it was the longest verified mileage on the road, with more than 1.2 million kilometers covering 726 cities in China. All eyes on upcoming mass market brand. Woo! All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Yes! All eyes are now on the sub-brand, waiting for that sub-brand. Do you know how many people that would have been buying Model Ys are waiting on that Onvo now? For this month? For this month? Watch what happens. With steady recovery of NIO core brand, investors are now willing to give attention to the launch of Onvo in the third quarter of 2024. This should be a volume driver and make or break product, the analyst concluded, but he knows it's going to be a make, not a break. NIO shares gained 11.65% on Wednesday following the report of strong deliveries in April. Excuse me, guys, and a new incentive from the Shanghai government to replace all cars. Remember that incentive as well? And I spoke about that and how it's going to affect us. Let me say that again. NIO shares gained 11.65% on Wednesday following the report of strong deliveries in April and a new incentive from the Shanghai government to replace all cars with electric or hybrid ones. The Shanghai government introduced the Shanghai Action Plan until 2027 to incentivize the replacement of old cars with new energy ones. The electric vehicle manufacturer unveiled a new facelift of its sedan ET7. Remember that, guys? During the Beijing Auto Show, featuring upgraded seats and 2 second-row screens, the deliveries of the revamped model started yesterday on the last day of April. So what do you think will happen as we go forward? Forget the Labor Day holiday, but after that, with deliveries, right in time for the Onvo, NIO is currently preparing for the brand and product launch of its first sub-brand Onvo. The event is scheduled for mid-May this month, guys. As confirmed by the co-founder Li Hongqing at the Beijing Auto Show. I wouldn't be surprised if we reveal it and start taking orders right away, which I believe we would be doing. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are trying to wake up the middle class to get a piece of the pie and to learn as to how the game is played. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to do so, because in this channel, like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.